The Flower Ornament Scripture, a translation of the Avatamsaka Sutra by Thomas Cleary. Homage to all past, future, and present Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Pachika Buddhas, and Shravakas. Book 5, The Flower Bank World. Then universally good said, these seas of fragrant waters, numerous as atoms in unspeakably many Buddha fields, are in the flower bank array ocean of worlds, spread out like the net of Indra, king of the gods. The sea of fragrant water in the very center is called boundless light of beautiful flowers. Its floors is made of diamond banners, reflecting the forms of all enlightening beings. It produces huge lotuses called diamond adornments of all scents. There is a system of worlds resting on it called blazing light, illumining the 10 directions, composed of all ornaments. It contains as many worlds as atoms in unspeakably many Buddha fields arrayed therein. In the nadir is a world called Supreme Light shining everywhere, adorned by all kinds of diamonds, bounded by a circle of light, resting on flowers of many jewels, shaped like a crystal, covered with clouds of arrays of flowers of all gems, surrounded by worlds as numerous as atoms in a Buddha field, with various structures and various adornments. The Buddha of this world is called undefiled Lamb of the Eye of Purity. Above this, past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called Beautiful Array of Lotus Flowers of various scents, bounded by all kinds of ornaments, resting on a network of jewel lotus blossoms, shaped like a lion throne, covered with nets of pearls of the colors of all jewels, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 2 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called Supreme Radiance of Lion Light. Above these past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field is a world called Illuminating Light of Ornaments of all jewels, bounded by an atmosphere of perfume, resting on garlands of various gems, octagonal in shape, covered by clouds of solar discs of crystals with subtle light, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 3 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called Banner of Supreme Knowledge like pure light. Above these, past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called Array of Flowers of Various Lights, bounded by all the finest jewels, resting on the sea of pure banners of multicolored diamonds, shaped like a crystal lotus blossom, covered by clouds of diamond light, orbited by worlds as numerous as atoms in 4 Buddha fields, all thoroughly pure. The Buddha is called Diamond Light, with infinite energy, skillfully producing manifestations. Above this, past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called Radiating Light of Beautiful Flowers, bounded by nets adorned with bells of all jewels, resting on a sea of networks of jewel spheres, adorned with forests of all trees, geometric in shape, with many angles and sides, covered by clouds of diamonds with pure resonance, surrounded by worlds as many as atoms in 5 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called Ocean of Joyful Power of Fragrant Light. Above this, past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called Pure Subtle Light, bounded by banners decorated with diamonds, resting on a sea of diamond palaces, square in shape, covered by clouds of drapes of crystal or top knots, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 6 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called banner of sovereignty with universal light. Above these, past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called a ray of radiance of myriad flowers, bounded by decorations of all kinds of flowers, resting on a sea of flames of the colors of all jewels, shaped like a palace, covered by clouds of ropes of the colors of all jewels and railings of pearls, surrounded by worlds as numerous as atoms in 7 Buddha fields, all uniformly pure. The Buddha is called Ocean of Joy, with the light of virtue, fame, and freedom. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called producing the state of awesome power, bounded by ornaments of diamonds that produce all sounds, resting on the sea of spheres of lotus thrones of the colors of various jewels, shaped like Indra's net, covered by clouds of flower webs of boundless colors, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 8 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called renowned banner of the ocean of knowledge. Above these, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called producing wondrous sounds, bounded by spherical arrays of mind jewels, resting on the sea of diamonds in cloud-like arrays, constantly producing all wonderful sounds, shaped like the body of a celestial king of the Brahma heaven, covered by clouds of lion thrones adorned with countless jewels, surrounded by as many worlds as there are atoms in 9 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called invincible radiance like pure moonlight. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called diamond banner, bounded by garlands of gems from pearl treasuries of boundless adornments, resting on a crystal sea of jewel lion thrones with all adornments, spherical in shape, covered by mountainous clouds of jewel flowers of all fragrances, as numerous as atoms in 10 gigantic mountains, and surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 10 Buddha fields, all uniformly pure. The Buddha is called Supreme King of the ocean of all truths. Above this, past worlds as many as atoms in the Buddha field, there is a world called constantly producing sapphire light, bounded by arrays of indestructible diamonds, resting on a sea of various different flowers, shaped like the half moon, covered by clouds of drapes of celestial jewels, surrounded by worlds as many as atoms in 11 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called boundless virtues. Above this, past worlds as many as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called light shining, bounded by arrays of radiant lights, resting on a sea of perfume of flower swirls, shaped like a wreath, covered by clouds of various garments, surrounded by worlds as numerous as atoms in 12 Buddha fields. The Buddha is named transcending the gods. Above this, past worlds as many as atoms in the Buddha field, we come to this world called endurance, bounded by ornaments of diamonds, held by atmospheres of various colors, resting on a network of lotus flowers shaped like space, covered by space adorned with spherical celestial palaces, surrounded by worlds as numerous as atoms in 13 Buddha fields. The Buddha is this Vairochana. Above these, past worlds as numerous as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called tranquil, undefiled light, bounded by adornments of all jewels, resting on a sea of various kinds of precious raiment, shaped like a thunderbolt barrel, covered by clouds of diamonds of boundless colors, surrounded by worlds as numerous as atoms in 14 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called Supreme Sound, pervading the cosmos. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called Lamp of many beautiful light beams, bounded by drapes of all ornaments, resting on a sea of webs of pure flowers, shaped like a filifoot, covered by clouds of seas of crystal trees and perfumed waters, surrounded by as many worlds as atomic particles in 15 Buddha fields, all uniformly pure. The Buddha is called universally illuminating banner of invincible strength. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called pure light, shining everywhere, bounded by diamonds from inexhaustible clouds of jewels, resting on a sea of lotus flowers with various fragrant flames, shaped like a tortoise shell, covered by sandalwood clouds of radiant crystal orbs, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 16 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called eyes with the qualities of pure suns. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called mind of jewel ornaments, bounded by diamonds in the forms of all living beings, resting on the sea of diamonds from mines of light, octagonal in shape, covered by webs of flower trees adorned by jewels from all the surrounding mountains, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 17 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called light of unhindered knowledge, illumining the 10 directions. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called dustless, bounded by ornaments of all kinds of exquisite forms, resting on a sea of lion thrones of myriad beautiful flowers, shaped like a pearl necklace, covered by clouds of auras of diamonds with all precious fragrances, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 18 Buddha fields, all uniformly pure. The Buddha is called Supreme Banner of Infinite Means. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called Pure Light, illumining everywhere, bounded by diamonds producing inexhaustible clouds of jewels, resting on a sea of mountains of fragrant flames of infinite colors, shaped like a wreath of jewel flowers, covered by diamond clouds of light of boundless colors, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 19 Buddha fields. The Buddha is called light illumining all the space of the cosmos. Above this, past as many worlds as atoms in the Buddha field, is a world called beautiful jewel flames, bounded by jewels like the sun and moon, illumining everywhere, resting on a sea of diamonds in the shapes of all celestial beings, shaped like jewel arrays, covered by clouds of banners of all precious ropes and networks of banks of crystal lamps, surrounded by as many worlds as atoms in 20 Buddha fields, all uniformly pure. The Buddha is called shining with signs of virtue. This world system blazing light illumining the 10 directions, has as many such vast worlds as there are atoms in unspeakably many Buddha fields, each with their individual resting places, shapes, substances, and natures, aspects, entrances, adornments, boundaries, arrays, similarities, and powers of maintenance, all revolving around it. That is, there are as many spiral-shaped worlds as atoms in 10 Buddha fields, a like number of river-shaped worlds, the same number of whirlpool-shaped worlds, the same number of wheel-rim-shaped worlds, the same number of altar-shaped worlds, the same number of forest-shaped worlds, the same number of tower-shaped worlds, the same number of forest-shaped worlds, the same number of pennon-shaped worlds, the same number of womb-shaped worlds, the same number of geometrically shaped worlds, the same number of lotus blossom-shaped worlds, the same number of basket-shaped worlds, the same number of worlds shaped like living creatures, the same number of Buddha-shaped worlds, the same number of light aura-shaped worlds, the same number of cloud-shaped worlds, the same number of net-shaped worlds, the same number of door-shaped worlds. There are as many such as atoms in unspeakably many Buddha fields. Each of these worlds has as many enormous worlds as atoms in 10 Buddha fields surrounding it, each one also having as many worlds, the same as explained above. All of these worlds are in this boundless light of beautiful flowers, sea of fragrant waters, or in the rivers of fragrant water surrounding it.